This is a review of the Bluestreak Equipment RIP Series all-terrain sweeper magnet. This is the RIP31, which is the 30-inch wide magnet. This is the biggest and baddest all-terrain sweeper magnet that Bluestreak makes. They, I believe, make another magnet that may be a little bit wider, but the magnet is not, a little bit longer, but the magnet is not as wide as it is on the RIP series. This is one of only two all-terrain sweepers that Bluestreak produces which has the release handle, such as this. You can see that there. This is a much more powerful magnet than any of the other ones that they produce, to my knowledge, and therefore a much more powerful magnet than you're going to find on the market. Of any place I've looked, you're not going to find a stronger magnet or a better built magnet for sweeping all-terrain than you will from Bluestreak. Just to show a comparison, in front is the Echo series, behind it is the RIP series. That is the widest Echo series they produce. You can see how much larger the RIP series is. I have an Echo series because primarily I do roofing. The Echo series is a good option because it's lightweight, it's still a strong magnet. What the RIP series has that the Echo series does not have is, again, it's wider, it's a thicker, longer magnet, it's much more powerful. Where this is really going to benefit a contractor or somebody is if you do a lot of new construction, if you do a lot of commercial work, where the terrain is a little bit rougher, you're going to have more divots, maybe you're going to have rocky, torn up terrain. It's not going to be, you're not going to be sweeping somebody's nice, clean backyard. Just like the other products that they produce, it's very well made, high quality aluminum construction, just like the other series that you have. You have adjustable wheel height. You're going to have a lot more adjustable wheel height with this one than you will some of the other ones because it's much larger. The wheels actually have a metal inside versus plastic on some of the other ones. One thing I have noticed with that is that that kind of gets hit with a bit of a charge from that magnet. So when you're sweeping, sometimes nails and things will stick to those wheels. I don't find it to be a big concern. If you're in an area with a lot of grass or things like that, that might cause an issue. The way I look at it is it's pulling things up that otherwise maybe it wouldn't from the outside, catching on those wheels. Really my biggest knock, or I should say the biggest downside with a magnet of this power and this size is the weight. This puppy weighs in at almost 60 pounds. I think it's 57 pounds is what the specs say. There's nothing you're not going to pick up with this thing. That's the good part. Once you get it out of your truck or you get it on the ground and start moving it, the weight isn't really a big deal. If you're a contractor, you're used to moving ladders and all kinds of stuff anyway. So weight really shouldn't be that big of a deal. But if you're wanting the absolute best magnet out there, this is it. I haven't found anything else close to this thing. The performance is unbelievable. You can find less of a magnet than this guy, and they'll probably work just fine. But if you really want to make sure that you've got a magnet that's going to get each and every possible thing out there, the RIP series is an excellent way to go. There's nothing out there that compares to it. So just like the other products, really high quality, really strong magnet, really good design. And with the release handle, it's a really nice feature. That's the RIP series, RIP31 from Bluestreak Equipment.